Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 35-yard line.
Ready! Check 55, Mike. Let's go. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Just like that. Just like that.
On first down, it's Samuels. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Rudolph. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And Ginn's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Saints.
Check, get it. Come on. Check, 55. Extreme. Boot, watch the boot.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Open man is Michael Thomas, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Bridgewater again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run. This is Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there. First down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on second and 3. Rudolph.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. On first down, Rudolph escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second and 6. Rudolph. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 16-yard
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, Jack.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
64, weak. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Back, step.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They snap it on 4th to Hill. Dancing to his left. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Hill, it's caught. Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Come on,
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Samuels. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rudolph now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Kamara now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
19 yards that time for number 19. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now it's Hill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now they will throw it here with Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Vance McDonald. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell good with the extra point. And